We're here with my hometown congressman, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and the chair of the Democratic Party, newly elected chair, so congratulations on that. Now tell me, what did this speech mean to you today from the president?
You know, after I finished listening to it and had a minute to absorb the president's message, I was really so taken by the fact that although he talked about the here and now, he took everything he covered, whether it was the need to make sure young people have access to quality pre-K, the call to increase the minimum wage and tie it to cost of living, making sure that we invest in innovation and high-tech jobs, reforming the tax code, was all about the future, about the policies that we decide on today and how they'll affect the next generation of Americans.
And at the end of the speech, the part that sort of that stuck out to me, and I was talking to my producers as we were watching it here, and I said I was almost drawn to tears. He talked about all those individual Americans that what make America so great, the people that save children, people that have been affected by gun violence, the people who saved 20 little babies in the Sandy storm. And I think it really sort of speaks to the humanity of America in this speech.
Well, I thought the president's quote of the officer who was wounded with 12 gunshots, talking about how that's just what we're made of. And the reason that we've been able to get through this economic crisis, the reason that we will deal with the scourge of gun violence, the reason that we're going to continue to make an economic recovery is because that's just what we're made of in America. And I thought the president really, it was great when he stressed the importance of not just rebuilding our economy from the middle class out, but the admonition for us not to engage in my way or the highway politics, to compromise, to come together. And, you know, I hope he melted some frozen hearts on the other side of the aisle. I looked over to see, and, you know, I'm a glasses half full person, so we'll see.
John Boehner didn't stand or clap too much, but but one thing that I think stuck out for us, and one thing that we know that this Congress will have to tackle in just the next coming days, is gun control and gun violence. And every member of Congress, folks out there, gets to bring bring a citizen or a guest of their choice to this speech. So, Congressman, who did you bring tonight?
I brought Megan Hobson from Miami Lakes, who is a senior at American Senior High School, and she was a gun violence victim last year. Not a victim, she's a survivor, but she was caught in the crossfire in a car from gang-related shooting, saved a little 2-year-old boy next to her, and has come through and is still making progress. Will graduate on the honor roll, and contacted my office because she wanted to get involved in helping to address this really serious issue.
Now, you are a true American hero, saving a 2-year-old. You are what the president talked about today. How does it feel to be here? What's the experience like?
The experience is just indescribable. I'm just so honored to actually be here and be a part of all of this that's going on and taking place. And then I just thought about everything that he said tonight, and I know that it would have been so different if I was watching it just at home on the TV, and me coming here and actually being a part of it made it feel even better. And all what he said, even about the future, it makes me feel like the boy that I did save will have a bright future, as well as my generation and my kids and stuff.
Speaking about the future, Congressman, I think Megan is completely right. The president talked about affordable college and university, a struggle that I think a lot of young people are dealing with. Me, myself, I have student loans up the wazoo, and so do many of the folks that are watching tonight. There has to be something done about student loan debt, both for those entering college and those leaving college. The president has laid out a clear platform. How far do you think this Congress is willing to go?
Well, we have to push. You know, we can't just sit around and wait for the Republicans to hopefully take the president up on his suggestions. We have to make sure that, like the president will do, going out across the country to talk to Americans, to get them to work on their own representatives to support and at least bring these issues to a vote. You know, like the president said, whether it's gun violence or immigration reform or increasing the minimum wage or investing in education, you don't have to vote yes. Vote no. But at least give us an opportunity to move America forward.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Congresswoman and Chairman, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're such a hero, and I'm pretty sure everybody out there appreciates you. And I know your family in Miami is really proud of you, too. Oh, she's from Jamaica just like myself. I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Congresswoman.